Flash flood.
My building's 100 feet in the air and I'm on the 4th floor. I'm not worried about it.
You were 100 feet in the air?
I'm on a hill. It's 100 feet of hill. And then I'm on the 4th floor after that. In fact, there's a stream down below me, but he's like way down the road. It ain't gonna affect me. They were one time. That's why they call it Lakeside Boulevard. They were gonna fill this whole area, make a lake out of it, and somebody cut it out. It would have been a beautiful thing.
So we know when we see the animals lining up in front of your apartment 2 by 2, we should
Right.
Just call me Noah.
see how we are on the stream spots.
Does the town of Johnson in Pennsylvania still exist?
Johnstown,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
We can go visit. I got a message on my phone, flash floods and don't go out unless you have to.
Yeah, I got it too. Weather advisory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's if you're in an area that's prone to flooding.
Well, I'm up on the 7th floor on Park Heights Avenue.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know, at the golf course, a block away, they always
Yeah.
flood.
Yeah.
So we have a with the participants on live stream and Zoom, we do have a minion.
Okay. Do we have 7 o'clock?
6:01.
6:01. All right. Let me see. Susan, it's been a while since you done with Mincha. Is that right? And I was delighted to hear that you know the regular nusach for the Amidah. So would you please use that nusach
On a good day.
on a good day? Well, this is a good day. And
All right, you ready?
I, yes, I am.
Okay.
164.
Ashrei Yoshvei Veitecha, Od Yalucha Selah.
Would you respond?
Dila LeDavid, Aramimcha Lahai HaMelech, Vavracha Shimcha Le'olam Va'ed.
בכל יום אברכך ועלה שמך לעולם ועד.
Gadol Adonai Hula Ma'od, V'litulato En Cheker.
דור לדור ישבח מעשיך וגבורותיך יגידו.
Adar Kavod Hodecha, V'divrei Niflotecha Asicha.
ועזוז נורותיך יאמרו וגדולתך אספרנה.
Zecher Ab Tuvcha Yabiu, V'sidkatacha Yaranenu.
חנון ורחום אדוני ערך אפיים וגדול חסד.
Tov Adonai Lako, Barachamav Al Kol Maasav.
יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך וחסידיך יברכוך.
Kevod Malchutecha Yomeru, Gevurotecha Yadaberu.
להודיע לבני אדם גבורותיו וכבוד אדם מלכותו.
Malchutecha Malchut Kol Olamim, Umemshaltecha B'chol Dor Vador.
סומך אדוני לכל הנופלים וזוקף לכל הכפופים.
Einecho Elecha Yisaberu, V'ata noten lahem et ochlam bi'ito.
פותח את ידיך ומשביע לכל חי רצון.
Tzadik Adonai B'chol Derachav, V'chasid B'chol Ma'asav.
קרוב אדוני לכל קוראיו, לכל אשר יקראו באמת.
Ritzon Yereav Ya'aseh, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma V'yoshiem.
שומר אדוני את כל אוהביו, ואת כל הרשעים ישמיד.
Yilat Adonai Yedaber Pi, V'vorek Kabasar Shem Kadsho Le'olam Va'ed.
ואנחנו נברך יה מעתה ועד עולם, הללויה.
V'anachnu nevarach Ya me'ata v'ad olam, hallelujah.
166, Chatzi Kaddish, please rise.
Gadal v'yikadah shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Yamati Brachirute, Yamlich Machute, B'chayechon of Yamechon, of Chayedecho Yisrael, Ba'agalav Isman Kari, B'imru, Amen.
Yesh
Yeshme Rabba Mevorach, Liolam Liome Yomaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach V'yishtabach, Yitpa'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yitalash Me'de Kudasha, La'ela Min Kol Berchata V'shirata, Tishbachata V'nechamata, Damiran B'yama V'imeru,
Amen.
Amen.
We begin on the inside back cover, back to 168 through the Kedusha, concluding silently.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Nora, Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Yaakov, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot, Ehem L'ma'an Shemo B'Yahava, Melech HaZeh Yisrael Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Abraham Ufakei Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Metim Atah Rab Le'Hoshia Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed Mechayei Metim B'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim B'Rofet Cholim Matir Asurim U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Ofar Mi chamocha ba'al gevurot, u'mido melech. Melech me'mitu machayem atzmiya Yeshua. V'ne'eman ata l'chayot metim. Baruch ata Adonai mechayei hametim.
קדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, כך כתוב על ימיך וקרא זה על זה ואמר.
Nekadesh Shimcha ba'olam, kishem shemakdishim oto b'shmei marom, kakatuv ayad nevi'echa v'karazel zev yamar.
קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מחלץ קדוש, מבכים מהירות.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzvaot, Melocha ha'aretz kevodo, Le'umatam baruch yomeru.
כבוד אדוני ממקומו, דורשך.
Baruch kavod Adonai mimkamo, divrei pachacha katuv lemor.
ימלוך אדוני לעולם, מלך ציון לדור ודור, הללויה.
Yimloch Adonai li'olam Elohai Zion l'dor vador, hallelujah. L'dor vador nagid gad lecha, u'netzach netzachim kedushachtecha nakdish. V'shivchacha Eloheinu mipinu le'yomish le'olam va'ed. Ki el melech gadol v'kadosh ata, Baruch ata Adonai ha'el ha'olam. We
Are you ready, Sue?
Yep.
Okay. 194.
94. Yitkadav Yikadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Amaldi Bachirute V'Amlich Machute B'Chayechon V'Yamechon V'Chayeducho Be'Israel V'Agalav Izman Kariv V'Imru Amen.
Ein Yishmei Rabba
Yitbarach Yitbarach V'Yishtabach Yitbar V'Yitramam V'Yitnaseh V'Yitadar V'Yitaleh V'Yitalal Shemei Dekudusha Eila min kol berchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechamata damiran b'yoma v'imru
Amen.
tikabal tzalatahon v'uvatahon d'chol Yisrael kadam v'han divishmaya v'imru
Amen.
Yehei shlom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru
Amen.
Yaseh shalom b'mromav Yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen.
Aleinu
Adon hakol Shalom asanu k'goyeh haratzot Shalom samanu k'mishpachot hadam
Shalom Sam Perkenu
Kohem v'gol aleinu k'chol V'anachnu karim u'mishtachavim u'modim
Melech
Malkei hamlachim
Akadosh
Kadosh Baruch Hu
Shoy Kavash Manal Shkona Tzavah Gavenu
Kakatuv b'Toratecha Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad v'shemo echad v'shemo echad.
We recall our loved ones for whom we say Kaddish today, the 22nd of Av, Wednesday, August 12th, 2020. These people are inscribed in our hearts and our souls, our memory and our lives. The following names are in the books of Chizuk Amuno: Louis Bernstein, Rose Deitch, Albert Edelstein, May Elfman, Herman Gilden, Ruth Goldstein, Beryl Heimovitz, Abraham Kemper, Stanley Krawitz, Anna Lerner, Philip Levin, Hannah Schloss, Henry Slusky, and we also recall today Estelle Addis of blessed memory. Yortzeit and Mourners Kaddish, page 198. Sue, would you please lead us?
Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Yama divrach yerute v'yamlich machute v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayeducho be'Israel v'agalav izman kari v'yimru amen.
Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam ha'maya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudusha
Riku.
Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushvachata v'nechamata damiran b'yama v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yaseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru.
Amen. Before we begin with the Arvit service, I didn't get to hear all that much about Mom, Estelle Addis. Would you share with us another story, please? Still can't hear you. Sorry for the trouble. It's worth a story, I'm sure.
Moved to DC during the war, met my father, they got married, and that's where I was born. But she never lost her love for New York. Always called DC a southern town.
Which it is.
Well, yeah, I guess.
So how did your parents meet?
I don't really know. She worked for the Secretary of the War, I think,
Okay.
and my father was
The Secretary
he
of
was
War.
not a spy. He worked for Department of Defense.
Okay.
Stephen will call him a spy, but
Okay.
he'd come
did you
home
know-
from trips with his briefcase handcuffed to his wrist.
That's close enough. That's more than I ever had.
Okay,
Did you know your grandparents?
I did. I did.
What can you tell us about them?
We saw them maybe 3 times a year. They would go from Yonkers to Florida around Thanksgiving. They'd stop in Washington for a week and they'd just live with us. And then coming home, Pesach. And in the summer, my grandparents had a boarding house in Ellenville, New York, in the Catskills. And we'd
Ooh.
spend the summer there.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
But I
Those
never
are
got to go to
beautiful
summer
years.
camp.
So you love summers.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeffrey, you're on for Ma'ariv. We rise, page 200. V'huachu. Can't hear a thing you're saying, Jeffrey.
You're
Nothing.
muted.
That's not good.
Wednesday. My turn.
Adonai Hashem Chamelch Yaneinu Bayom Kareinu Barechu et Adonai Hambarach
Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Hanan Barach Le'olam Va'ed. El Chai Kayam Talmid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Amariv Aravim.
Amen.
Ki heim chayenu v'yarech yameinu b'hem nega yamen v'layla v'yavatcha tasir mimenu li'olamim baruch ata Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Aheb amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol me'odecha v'hayu advarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shitecha b'veitecha Uvlechtecha b'derech, ushokbecha uvkumecha, ukshartam liot al yadecha, v'hayu v'totafot b'neinecha, uktavtam, amezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Leman yirbu yemechem b'mei b'nechem Adama asher nishba Adonai Bavotechem latei bahem Kimei hashamayim al haaretz Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor Daber el b'nei Yisrael v'yamarta lehem v'yasu lehem tzitzit al kanfei v'dehem l'dorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf v'til techele v'haya lechem l'tzitzit v'ritem oto zgartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam v'lo tatu rachrei levavchem b'achrei nechem asher atem zonim achreihem Leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kadoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
Randy Glassman, would you please honor us with reading in 205?
Couldn't work. What do you want me to do? I'm
You're
sorry.
good. 205, you're good.
I didn't hear you.
Please read the middle paragraph on 205.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly. I hear you loud and clear.
Don't hear you.
Wait, we can hear you.
Don't hear you.
Randy,
Moshe,
Randy, can you hear me?
Moshe, page 205. We can't hear you, Moshe.
Okay. We affirm the truth that he is our God and that there is
Can
no
you hear
other.
me?
Now we can.
And that we are his people Israel. He redeemed us from the power of kings, delivered us from the hands of all tyrants. He brings judgment upon our oppressors, retribution upon all our mortal enemies. He performs wonders beyond understanding, marvels beyond all reckoning. He has maintained us among the living. He has not allowed our steps to falter. He guided us to triumph over mighty foes, exalted our strength over all our enemies. He vindicated us with miracles before Pharaoh, with signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. In wrath, he smote all of Egypt's firstborn, bringing his people to lasting freedom. He led his children through the dried waters, and the pursuers sank in the sea. When his children beheld his might, they sang and praised him, gladly accepting his sovereignty. Moses and the people of Israel sang with great joy to the Lord.
U'malchuto b'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe b'nei Yisrael chana shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam Michamocha nedor b'kodesh Norah tehilot osei feleh Malchut Aranecha Pokeyam Lifnei Moshe Zeli Anu V'Yamaru Adonai Yimloch Leolam Vaed B'Ne'emar Kivanai et Yaakov Ugelo Miyachazak Mimenu Baruch Atah Adonai Goal Yisrael.
Help us, our Father, to lie down in peace and awaken us to life again, our King. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us because of your mercy. Shield us from enemies and pestilence, from starvation, sword, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wing. You, O God, guard us and deliver us. You are a gracious and merciful King. God, our coming and our going. Grant us life and peace now and always. Praise are you, Lord, eternal God of your people Israel.
Oshmor Seisein Rechem Shalom Eata B'Yad Olam Baruch Atah Adonai Yomer Amo Yisrael
Amen.
Ki ein lanu melech elata Baruch Atah Adonai
Bashmo.
Melech b'kvodo, Tamid Yimach Aleinu Olam V'ed V'Yakol Ma'asav.
Amen.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
Yamad Yivrach Yirtei V'Yamlich Malchutei V'chayechon V'Yamechon V'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. V'Gala U'Mizman Kari V'Yimaru.
Amen.
Amen.
Yishmei Adam Torah Shalom Amen.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha.
Eicho.
Leila min kol berchata v'shirata tutzata v'nechamata tamiran b'yama b'maru. Amen.
Silent Amidah, page 210. We talk to God personally, directly, quietly.
Ose shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru imru amen. Yaseh shalom shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yikadal v'yikadal shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Namad yirach yirtei v'yamlich mahotei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayedecho beit Yisrael. Bagalav izman kari v'yimaru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach. Le'olam le'omei omaya. Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yidraman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha.
Eicho.
Leila min berchata v'shirata tushata v'nechamata damiran b'yama v'imaru.
Amen.
Itkabal slos onava taham to kol Yisrael kodon b'ham v'shmaya v'imaru.
Amen.
Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya.
L'chaim.
V'yal kol Yisrael v'imaru.
Amen.
Ose shalom b'mroma. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imeru. Amen.
24.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'goralenu k'chol hamonam, anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei melech machei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed, v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yi'er Adonai echad, u'shemo, Ushemo echad, Ushemo echad.
We recall our loved ones who are in our hearts, in our lives, in our spirits, whose yahrzeit is the 23rd of Av, Thursday, August 13th, 2020. The following names are listed in our perpetual memorials: Rosa Alter, Diana Barash, Aaron Friedenwald, Nathan Gittleson, Julius Hess, Pincus Lazarus. Ifat, lead us in the Kaddish, please, page 226.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן.
Amen. יהי שמי
יהי
רבה
שמי רבה
מבורך,
מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן.
Amen.
יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Amen.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Amen. Amen. Please be careful when you drive outside if you are driving. If you're fortunate and you are not driving, make sure your gutters are clean and the water is flowing away from the house. We thank you for being here. Please be safe. Tomorrow morning at 7:30. And maybe one day we'll just stay on all night and just kibitz. That's a thought. We'll have a wild party on the on Zoom.
Yeah, Jeff Davis, what happened?